Hey, it's your girl Coco Lene, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm so excited for today's nope, sorry, hold on, holiday, let's take it from the top. Sorry, y'all. Okay, welcome back, part 2. So yeah, as y'all can see, I'm looking real crusty, real dusty, real silly, Miss Silly, you know what I'm saying? But let's start with these brows, okay? So to start my brows, you guys, I use this translucent powder by Photo Focus. Not by Photo Focus, stupid. It's by Wet n Wild, and it's called Photo Focus. And I go ahead and dust that across my brows just so that, my brows don't get oily throughout the application and, after I'm finished applying my makeup. As you can see here, I am taking that adhesive glue, and I just use that to kind of like laminate, and hold my brows in place. You see? Voila. Walmart and Gucci, And, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. We're not gonna do that. I don't do ashiness. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm very serious when it comes to my hands being ashy, and I don't appreciate it. Yep, get it right up in there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other brow. We're off to a rough start, but we're gonna get there. Okay, we just gotta get all the little preliminaries and particulars out the way. Okay. All right, I'm doing too much. Okay, so right here, I'm just doing the other brows so, they can both look like Gucci and not one 99-cent store and the other one Yves Saint Laurent, So then after this, let's go ahead and start on the face. So I've already moisturized my face with my favorite CeraVe moisturizing cream and my aloe vera gel. Y'all know I use this religiously. These are both my go-to. And then now I'm taking that Milani, I believe that's number 14, foundation, and I'm going to apply that to the back of my hand and then apply that to my face. I usually take a wet, damp sponge to apply that, just so that the blending application is way more flawless and easier. I feel like if you use a dry, stiff sponge, it's just going to take away and soak up the product, and it's just going to look real just see-through, and like it's going to look blotchy. It's just follow along. You know what I'm saying? Just take that damn and blend that out. Okay. Okay, now moving along, let's go ahead and start with another foundation. This is by Kiss. It's called Pro Touch, I believe. I'm not too sure about the shade, but I'm going to do this and put a little I don't know what I was going to talk about. That's crazy. All right, so I'm going to use this as a concealer, and then I'll go in with another actual concealer and then brighten my under eye. I know the steps that I'm taking is really different compared to my other videos, but I do this all the time. I switch up all the time. So just follow along, okay? Okay. Okay, now once you've achieved looking like a melted peanut butter cake pop, you can go ahead and start your concealer, girl. So the concealer I'm using today is by e.l.f. I believe it's the hydrating Camo Concealer. I don't know what number it is. I'm so sorry, I'm really not good with these details today. Just take the brightest one that you preferably like. I just take a really bright one. I don't sit there and try to color match. Just whatever I feel is gonna work, it's gonna work, okay? So I just take that and put it under my eyes, along the bridge of my nose and the top of my lip. You can do, the middle of your forehead and then like your chin if you want to. But for this look today, I'm not gonna do all of that. Just under the eye, like I said, the nose and the top of the lip there. Hey, girl. Hey. Now let's blend. so now that that's done, I went ahead and took this foundation. It's like a little compact. I am not Jamaican. What are you saying? I took this foundation by Cover FX. I've never used this product. It was gifted to me, so I'm very unfamiliar with it, so I don't really have too much deets on that, but it did help like give me a really clean and soft contour. I don't normally cream contour, but like I said, for this look, I'm just doing things a little different. So it kind of just gave me a base for when I go in for my bronzer. It'll just pop way more and look very much pigmented. I just took that and did both of my cheekbones along my forehead, and I did like the bridge of like the sides of my nose, the sides of the bridge of my nose, excuse me, and then I did like the beginning of my brow bone just to define that transition into my eyeshadow. Okay, now we're gonna do something a little different. Y'all know that I don't bake, but today, honey, we are going to bake cookies. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of baking. I don't do this, and I actually cringe watching myself do this because I don't do this, but it's okay. So I go ahead to get the Bahaya Hataya glory. I went ahead and took that Fit Me Maybelline. I think it's the setting powder in the color, don't tell me, medium deep, number 30, and I put that under my eyes. I put that on the top of my lip, and I took a very small defining brush, and I went down like the center of my nose with it. You'll see right here. I just went down and created a very fine line of setting powder down my nose so that my contour would be a one top shelf. You dig? All right. So now let us get into the oils, honey. So I took my PALEdTTE base and I just put that on my lids. Once again, I don't mean on the number, y'all. I have like 4 different colors and tints of these. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I took that and put that on my lids to start my eyeshadow. Okay, now we can go into our brows. So I'm taking this brow pencil by NYX. It has like a little spoolie on the end as well. I think it's called Fill and Brow or Full and Fill. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna hurt myself. I went ahead and just did a very natural brow. I know that my steps are all kind of like mixed up and different. I was doing the whole brow after face application for a while. It was pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I liked how it looked. I liked the whole natural finish of the brow doing it this way, but I ended up going back to the way I did it anyway. I just wanted to try something different, and honestly, I liked it. I probably won't do it often, but I do like doing it. So I highly recommend try doing your brows after your face application. It does go on differently, it seems like. I don't know, doing your brows afterwards, it just feels differently. I don't know. So after that, I went in and concealed the top and underneath my brows. Okay, so now I'm taking this Rainbow Glow in the Dark palette, and that brick color, I'm just going to sweep it across my crease and lower to my lid. I don't have the deets on this palette because there was no like brand name or anything on it, but I do know you probably can buy it wholesale on a website. If you go on Google and like just Google Glow in the Dark Rainbow palette, it's sure to come up. But if I do find the link, you guys know I will put it in the description box below. So now I'm taking my palette. I believe it's called MOIRA. I could be saying it wrong, but I'm just taking that black color and defining like the outer ends of my lid there. I'm just creating a smoke effect for my eye look for today. Now I'm whipping out this bad boy again for my last video. This is the Cool Fruit Feast palette, and I'm going on that the green slate that has all the green colors, and I'm taking that olive color and packing that onto my lid. Now I'm going back in and choosing a lighter green to pack on top because I want to like create a more pigmented, vibrant green. Not too bright, but bright enough to where you can see the color. All right, moving along. I am going in my Morphe bronzer. It's in the color Leader. I know I've hit pan, you guys. I love this stuff. But I'm taking that and putting it into my crease just to kind of warm the crease up a little bit and give it a more brown tone, because my crease was very much red and I didn't want it too red. So I kind of just took that bronzer just to tone that red down a bit there. Now, going into my Best Life palette. You guys also seen this in my last video. But now I'm taking that deep brown color to add to that bronzer that I put in my crease. And y'all, I know. We've got to cut this out. I've got to re-up on these products. And I definitely lied when I said I'm putting that in my crease. I'm putting that under my waterline. So sorry, y'all. Don't even know what I'm doing here. But yeah, so I put that into my bottom waterline, under my waterline. Yeah. I'm over it. Anyways, moving along. So I'm taking that sparkly green shimmery color and I'm dusting it right into my tear duct to kind of give it a little pow, ta-dow, razzle dazzle, shink-a-dink, boom shakalaka, ya dig. I'm so extra. Anyways, y'all see what I'm doing. Just pray for me. You know, I have those days, you know. So yeah, that kind of completes the eye looked. You know what? I'm about to just shut up and y'all could just watch the rest of this because I don't know what I'm talking about. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm taking my powder in 355 and I am dusting that all over my face to get rid of that baking, because we are done with that. The cookies are baked and they are well done, honey. So I took that and went under my eyes, along the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. Now with this, it can turn left real quick. You have to be careful because sometimes if like you take the powder and you dust too much, or like you dust too rough, or you sweep, it kind of just leaves a see-through cast on your face, and I don't like that. So it'll look as if like your makeup is coming off and it's dry. So I like to dab. Now I'm taking my bronzer once again. Everything I have is like dirty, gone, just, ooh, I need to get it together. And it's embarrassing, I know, like I gotta re-up, I just got to. But we all have that one product that we just hit and pan on and we just refuse to get another one. But I'll get another one. So I just bronzed my cheekbones, my forehead, and I also bronzed the sides of my nose up into my brows where the transition meets my eyeshadow. And I believe I did my chin, and that's about it. Okay, so I went in my Morphe palette by Avanni Gregg, and I took those pink colors to do my blush. Now, the reason why I'm choosing a more of a cool tone pink is because it's winter, and I don't want to look too warm. I know that sounds kind of funky, but I love a cool tone blush in the winter time because I don't do too much highlighting. I don't even think I did highlighting in this look on my cheeks, so I like to have a very cool blush. I don't know, that's just my preference. So I took my Spritz to Fix. It's a dewy setting spray, and Lord, y'all, what? I don't know what happened. I'm like, did a dog get it? It was in my suitcase. I don't know what the deal is, but let's go ahead and fix that. I love this setting spray. Aside from my Morphe continuous setting spray, this Spritz to Fix is everything. So I went ahead and sprayed my face with this. And then I did not let it dry completely, just a little, because I want to leave it a little damp to take my 360 Maybelline powder and kind of like push it into my skin. I like this technique because it it doesn't leave like a what am I trying to say, girl? So basically it just sets into the skin. This just sets everything into the skin. It blends everything out, sets to the skin, versus letting your face dry and putting on another dry layer of product. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So I like spraying the dewy setting spray and then patting that in while it's wet. You'll thank me later. You get it. Now taking that same damn beauty blender and going on the sides of my nose to bake the sides of my nose. I know it's a lot of baking, but I promise you it came out perfect. So I go ahead and bake the sides of my nose as well as right under my eye right there, just the beginning, not all the way across. So this part is real simple: mascara, top and bottom lash, and my favorite lashes by my brand D.U.M.B collection in DINGY, and yeah, that's it. This part is pretty self-explanatory as well. Just go ahead and dip your brush into your favorite matte powder and dust off that translucent powder that was baking on the sides of the nose and under the eye. So I took another spray. It's the same brand as the other one. It's just a matte version, and I use these two together because it really leaves my makeup not too dewy, but yet it's matte at the same time. So to complete this look, I just took a matte brown to line my lips. It's a lipstick, it's a liquid lipstick, and I took a black lipstick on top of that to mix in. And then to finish it off, I did a red matte lipstick. It's almost like a brick color, and then I topped that off with some clear gloss. This basically just gives me a really warm, rich, brown, glossy lip. So that is it for the look today, guys. I hope you love it. Now let's get into this hair so you guys can really see it all come into form. Yas, honey. And that wraps up our video for today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me go from regular to pressure. Okay, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.